guys, it's Allie, and I just figured I would go ahead and let you all know that I have stopped doing my reading vlogs. That's just because it's been getting kind of crazy, and I just can't do that. But I have decided to do like maybe weekend reading vlogs if like that would be a thing you all would like to see. I'm probably going to do that. So that's actually what this is. It's going to be the first one I do. It is currently Friday. I have not really done any reading, but I do have a package to open. So in true weekly reading vlog style, I'm gonna open it for you. I already know what it is, but it's still fun, so here we go. I am actually deciding to do the weekend reading vlogs because my hours were just cut. So that means that I'm actually going to have free time to, like read and do stuff. So last week, or this week I guess technically, I worked 45 hours and was doing 16 credit hours for school, and like it was not happening, it wasn't working. So now that rush week is over and people are kind of like calmed down with getting the textbooks, they have cut my hours to like 10 and a half, which means I'm only working 2 days, so like it's going to be way better. I might do weekly reading vlogs like sometime in the future. I probably will do one next week though, because that's the biannual bibliothon, and I am actually going to be doing that, so I am going to be vlogging that, but I don't know if I will continue with it for a while because I really need to focus on my work. But the book that was in that Amazon package was Saga Volume 2 because I've been meaning to read this for forever, and I really love the first one, so I'm super excited to see where Brian and Fiona can take the story in here because I love the artwork and the writing and the characters, and it's just all kinds of fun, and I just really love it. Now this weekend I have no idea what I'm planning on reading. I might try and finish Gathering Darkness if I'm in the mood. If not, I'll probably read either Saga or possibly the Ultimate Collection of Mystique graphic novel. It's a collection of like all the comics and stuff, but I'm gonna probably do one of those because they're super quick reads, and I'll probably do some reading for classes because I just haven't had time to like do my readings. Like I need to catch up. I'm taking a detective fiction course, so I'm reading like a bunch of novels for that. So like we've been starting off with like Sherlock Holmes, and it's been so much fun. It's given me all the Sherlock vibes, obviously, and I've really wanted to rewatch the show, so I might end up doing that at some point. But yeah, that's pretty much my plan. Just doing some class readings, maybe reading like a graphic novel or something to gear up for the week-long readathon. I'll let you know how that goes, but like it'll be fine because I will be doing course reading, so like it's totally gonna count. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I will update you all later because I am starving and I really want food, so I'll see you then. Well, I just finished reading Mystique by Brian K. Vaughan, and I think I am going to give it about 4.5 out of 5 stars or 5 out of 5 stars. I haven't quite decided yet, but I really enjoyed it. It was super interesting and it blew my mind at some point, so like A+. So I really loved that. I have no idea what I'm gonna read next. It could be Saga Volume 2 or it might just be a regular book. I don't know, but I guess I will figure out and then I will let you all know. So I was gonna like edit like a vlog from like a couple weeks ago, and like apparently all the footage was lost on my other phone, which is fine. I just lost all that footage, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. So I'll just do like one of the week's footage and then I'll just say screw it to the other one because it's late anyways. I've not done any more reading. I think my girlfriend's supposed to come over soon, and I don't know how much I'm gonna do, but like it is like the first day of like the biannual bibliothon, so we'll just see how everything goes. I'm gonna probably try to read Saga first. I think that's the first one I'm gonna go for the readathon, and then I guess I will update you all after. Well, I didn't get a chance to update you last night, but I did do like a lot of homework, and then I read A Case for Identity by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And then I just finished the Boscombe Valley Mystery by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and I gave that one 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely my favorite of the Sherlock Holmes stories so far. But yeah, I haven't done any more reading other than that, but like I've been really enjoying the Sherlock Holmes stuff, and It's knocking two birds out with one stone. I'm reading that for detective fiction, and it's super enjoyable, and it counts towards the readathon, so like, yes. So I'm probably gonna either read another one or I might eat something, but I will update you all later as to what I have been reading. Well, I just finished reading The Dream of the Rood. It has no known author, but it is about like the crucifixion of Christ and all that, and it was alright, I'll probably understand it a lot more whenever my instructor actually talks about it in class, because I always understand it more whenever he's like explaining it and everything. So I'm just gonna wait for class to make sure I understand it fully. But yeah, it was alright. So I am probably going to read the next Sherlock Holmes story, and then I might like try to jump into the 12th Night because I'm still behind on my readings for that, and I also need to like read practically the entire thing before class on Tuesday, so like I need to like go and do that. So I just finished reading the first act of The 12th Night by William Shakespeare, and I've been relatively enjoying it. Like, it's very interesting, I'll give it that, but it's not really my thing so far. I do find parts of it funny, and I still think a lot of the characters are assholes, but like, it's interesting, I'll give it that. But yeah, I need to finish this play because I have to have it finished by Tuesday. Lovely. Well, I actually started Saga Volume 2 by Brian K. Vaughan, and it was illustrated by Fiona Staples, and I'm really loving it so far. This series is just like so great, and yes, I did just order the third volume as well because I know I'm going to want to read it very, very soon. So like, I just have so much love for this series, and it's so good, and if you haven't read it, highly recommend it. So, kind of been doing that. Oh, and I also read another Sherlock Holmes story, The Five Orange Pips by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and I really enjoyed that one. Not my favorite, but like I really liked it, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So, been doing some reading for my classes, but I have not gone back into the 12th Night because I have to take notes, and that takes forever, and also I don't feel like it, so I'll have to do that at some point tonight, but I am not going to do that now. I am probably going to go take a shower, and then I'll probably dive back into reading. Well, I read the second act of The 12th Night, and like, it's still kind of for me, but it's for class anyway, so I don't think it really matters. But yeah, I'm getting further into it. There's only 4 acts, and I only need to read 3 of them by Tuesday, so I'm going to try to read the 3rd act before I go to bed. Still need to read that last Sherlock Holmes story, and I am going to continue to read Saga Volume 2 at some point today. I'm just kind of making food right now because I'm like starving. So I'm just going to do that because it's almost done. So I'm going to go eat, and then I will probably do more reading. Well, I did end up actually reading that 3rd act of 12th Night, and I enjoyed it. I'm really pissed off at some of the characters, and some of them are complete assholes, and I kind of want to kill them all, but it's interesting. So there's that. I have not read the other Sherlock story that I really need to read, and I read like a couple more pages of Saga, but like not much to say for it, but I'm really enjoying that so far. So I don't know if I'll do any more reading tonight, and I know I'm not going to be able to vlog a lot tomorrow because I have classes and then I have to work until like 7:30. So if I do any vlogging, it's going to be in the evening. So I've been doing a lot of vlogging today, which is good, but like it's not going to be a thing tomorrow and Wednesday because Wednesday I'm also working until 7:30. But yeah, just figured I would just briefly talk about the ones I've been reading, and hopefully I read something else tonight, but I don't know. Okay, I just remembered something from like my first day of work. My manager, like, he asked me, who's your favorite author, because he knows I love to read from my interview. And so obviously I said Cassandra Clare because yes. And he looked so confused because obviously Cassandra Clare is not in his wheelhouse. And he was like, oh, well, some lesser known authors are always good to have as favorites. And I was just like trying not to die laughing because Cassandra Clare lesser known. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Well, I just got back from class. I don't have to work until 2:30, so I've got about an hour and 15 minutes or so until I have to be at work. So I figure I'm probably going to make some food. I probably won't read because I don't want to get into a book and then have to leave. But I do have some packages to open, so we can go ahead and do that. Now this, I know what it is because I've been anxiously waiting for it. It's my mug from Evie Bookish's Society 6 shop, so I'm going to be opening this. So it is this mug designed by Evie Bookish, and it has one of my favorite Alice in Wonderland quotes on it, and it says, "Imagination is the only weapon in the war against reality." It's got all these just little depictions of like stuff from Alice in Wonderland, and it's just so pretty. I am so excited to have this. This is actually my first Evie Bookish mug. I've been meaning to get one of hers for forever, so I'm very happy that I decided to order this. And now for the other one. Pretty sure I know what this is. It's something I ordered off of Wish, and it is exactly what I thought it was. So it's my pride flag, so I'm gonna open it. I ordered a gigantic LGBT pride flag, so I am like so freaking excited to have this. It's so huge. I also ordered of the same size a bisexual pride flag, so that'll be coming. I wasn't expecting to get this till like the end of February, so like super excited about this. This will be going up on my wall. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing anything right now. It has been a very slow morning, so work is going to be so much fun. I mean, I guess I could possibly film a video, but like, what video would I film? Because I still have books at my house, and then I don't want to do my book haul until I have those here, because authors also sent me stuff to my house, so it's just a thing. So it's just really annoying because I haven't been able to go home to get everything, and I accidentally shipped one of my book outlet boxes to my house instead of to my apartment, so I'll just figure it out. But like, I'm still not filming a book haul until I have everything here because lazy. But yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I'll probably make some food. I'm gonna stop rambling, and then I guess we'll see what I do. I of course immediately put this flag up, so it is gigantic and it fits my wall perfectly, so it's not bare anymore. Downside being, I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna put my bisexual pride flag, but you know, I'll figure something out. It looks really good though. I finally got around to reading that last Sherlock Holmes story I need for class tomorrow. It was The Man with the Twisted Lip, and I gave that like 4 out of 5 stars. Not my favorite, but you know, it was okay. I might lower it to 3 at some point, but like right now it's 4. And I am like really tired and I haven't done any more reading, but like I'm so exhausted. And I have to get up early tomorrow, so I'm just gonna go to bed, so good night. I just got back from class, but I actually have a few packages, surprise, surprise, that I need to open, so like, we're gonna go ahead and do that. This is from Book Depository, so like, it could be a few. I've ordered a few different ones off of there, so I'm just gonna see which one it is. Okay, so it was actually my copy of Origin, which I did not own before. I do own like in the repackaged kind of bind up collector's editions. I do have those, but I didn't actually like own the individual copies, so I've been trying to accumulate those. So now I have Obsidian, Onyx, and Origin. I also ordered the other ones, I believe, so like those should be coming as well. So like I'm super excited to get the rest of them. And then it also, like it always does, it came with this adorable little Peppa Pig Book Depository bookmark. They always include some sort of bookmark, and this is like adorable, and I only recognize it, one, because obviously it says Peppa Pig, but like my nephew's obsessed with Peppa Pig, so like this is just like really adorable. Then on to this one, which I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Okay, so I ordered a beanie because I do not own one, so like, yes, so I don't know how horrible it's gonna look right now, but like, I'm glad I have one now. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm glad I finally have one. I didn't own one before, so this was literally a few dollars off of Amazon, so I was like, why not? It's freezing here. I need head warmth. And then this last one is obviously from Amazon, and I think this is like the third volume to the Saga series, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this. Yes, it is the third volume to the Saga series, which I am super glad that I have, because I am working my way through the second volume. Haven't really read much of it. Like, I could honestly crank it out in like one sitting, but I've just been so busy with like classes and work, I haven't had time to read more of it. So I am probably going to be picking this up after I finish that. So I'm super excited about this, you know, because I just love the series so much. I love the artwork because it's just always just so beautiful, and the writing is freaking hilarious, and it's just a really fun time. But yeah, I haven't done anything else. I'm supposed to hang out with my girlfriend later because we're going to be doing homework together because we're college students and we're trying to keep up with our studies. And I have to work tomorrow, which isn't fun, but that's pretty much my plans for the evening. I am probably going to make some food because I am starving. So I just finished reading The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle, which is another one of the Sherlock Holmes stories. This one wasn't actually required for my class. We were like skipping this one, but I decided to go ahead and read it because it was like super short. So I did that and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was definitely different to like the other ones, but I do see why my professor decided to skip it because it's kind of like not important. It's just kind of like there. I really liked how it sort of developed on the relationship between Sherlock and Watson and just like the mentor-mentee relationship. I think it really just showcased how sympathetic Sherlock is to like the perpetrators, that he's like for all the mysteries that he's solving, which I think was very evident in this one, but I still really enjoyed it. And it is late, but like I don't have class until 12 o'clock, so like I might try and read a little bit of Saga Volume 2, or I might move on to the next Sherlock Holmes story. I don't know, but I guess I'm just gonna do one of those two things. I never got a chance to update you all last night, but I did end up reading one other Sherlock Holmes story. I read The Speckled Band, which I thought was like super interesting. It just went in a direction I didn't expect, and so I really loved that one, so I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And I haven't really read anything else, but I do have a package here, so I'm going to go ahead and open this. It's from Book Depository. Okay, so what was in it was this other edition. I think it's a UK edition of City of Bones, which I think is like so beautiful. I've been meaning to get my hands on these covers for a while because I've been wanting to expand my collection of Cassandra Clare books, and I just think it's so pretty because there's so many intricate details with like the runes and then like just the rings, and there's so much detail put into the wings in this cover, so I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I am so happy I actually am starting this collection because it's the one I've wanted for like so long. So like super happy about this. And I also got another one of the Peppa Pig bookmarks, the exact same one actually. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I'll give it to Abby to give to my nephew. I am pretty upset right now though because I missed class and I'm so mad because I really like the class. And it's just so unfortunate because it's a 15-minute class. If it was an hour and 15 minutes, I totally would have just gone late. But I lost track of time whenever I was doing my makeup, and it just wouldn't have been worth it for me to just go late because I would have missed the majority of class anyway. So I decided to be really mad and upset with myself, and I'll text my friend for notes, and then I'll go Friday and I'm going to be really upset, but it is what it is. I'm still mad, but I have work at 2 o'clock, so I've got some time before that, and I might read something. I don't know. I might just read the other Sherlock Holmes story, honestly, but I guess I will just be doing things. I'm still mad at myself, but it's just the thing. I have work in less than an hour, but I have listened to a little bit over an hour of the audiobook for Waking Gods by Sylvain Neuvel, which is the sequel to the first book, which the title escapes me, but like it's really good. The audiobook is full cast and it's always just so epic, and it's sci-fi and it's great. So I'm really enjoying this, and I need to start getting ready for work though, so I'm gonna go do that. Well, I haven't updated you all in a while, but I've just been kind of like chilling after work. I just did some homework and watched a lot of YouTube videos. I just have one more thing to do. I just need to read the last Sherlock Holmes story for my class tomorrow, and that is The Engineer's Thumb. So I'm just going to really quickly do that, and then I'll probably be going to bed. I completely forgot. I also read the 4th act of 12th Night, and it's getting very interesting. I've been laughing out loud several times. I think that it's still super dark humor, and there's some really fucked up things about this story, but I'm enjoying it. I have also been listening to the audiobook for Waking Gods. I've listened to a little bit over 2 hours of it, and I am really, really loving it. It's so good. I just am so glad I'm back in the storyline. Things are happening, and I'm already freaking out. And I think Emily was entertained by my expressions while I was listening to the audiobook while she was doing dishes, because I was waiting for my food to be done earlier. So, some good stuff. And I finally found the pastime I can do in my breaks at work. Why not just listen to audiobooks? So that's what I was doing today, and I was like, wow, I need to do this more often. So it's probably how I'm going to be cranking out some reading. But yeah, I am really, really loving that. And if you haven't checked out this series yet, I highly recommend that you do. Well, I figured I could just talk to you while I do my makeup before class. Last night, I actually did finish The Engineer's Thumb, and it's probably one of my least favorites that we've read in class. I was not a huge fan of it. It was just really, really boring and kind of unnecessary in my opinion. So I just ended up not enjoying it, and I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars. But I'm probably going to try to do a lot more reading today. I do want to try to finish Saga, and I'm going to try to listen to as much of the audiobook I've been listening to as I can, because I've been really enjoying that. If I do finish Saga Volume 2, I think I'm going to just not do Saga Volume 3 just yet, because there's this short Neil Gaiman children's story that I was going to read, because it's less than 200 pages and it would go towards that challenge. So I think I'm probably going to try to read that today. So that'll definitely go towards my reading challenges. I'm not really making them like a priority, because I'm just trying to like read a lot. And I am really enjoying my time, so like it's not like, oh my gosh, I have to complete these challenges. It's just like, well, if I could, that'd be great. If not, it's whatever. So I'm just really having a fun time this week. And I love how at the beginning of the vlog, I was like, yeah, this is just going to be for like the weekend. And then it just was this entire week. Yeah, I also wanted to just talk about the fact that I am actually changing yet again the way I am doing my wrap-ups. Instead of doing like the recent reads thing I was doing, I also did last time a video on like my top 5 favorite things I read this season, and that was pretty repetitive because it was exactly what I said basically in recent reads. So I've decided just to do the seasonal thing, which means I upload a video talking about all the books I've read over the past 3 months. A new one is actually going to be coming soon, and I'm really excited about that because I've read quite a lot of books since November. So I am really excited to talk about all of those. I don't know, I might like film a video today because I need to do that. So I might try to film like a book haul. Like I know that I haven't got all the books here, but like at this point it's gonna have to be in 2 parts because it's gonna be way too long anyway. So I'm gonna be doing that. And I haven't filmed like a for real video in like so long, so I think it's just going to be good. Like I need to just like pre-film because I have been spotty with uploading videos over the past few weeks. So I just kind of want to get back on track, but like I'm also not making it a huge priority because I'm just like, I kind of need to focus on like work and school right now. So I do think I might pick up the reading vlogs again because this week has just reminded me why I love doing them so much. So I'm probably going to do that. So that's just something I've been thinking about, and I think it's just going to be a good idea because they're kind of like a staple for my channel now because I just do them so much. I also finished editing and I uploaded one reading vlog from a couple weeks ago, and then I figured out that like the lost footage for my other reading vlog is just going to be lost, but I do have 10 minutes of footage on my phone currently, so I am probably going to just like upload the footage I do have. So that's kind of like what I think I'm gonna do. I think I did like an unboxing or something in it, and like it's mostly just like a little bit of vlogging and then my wrap up, but you know, I think it'll still be entertaining enough. And I am just like so late in like posting everything because I procrastinate like nobody's business, which is why I'm like super proud of myself, because I have been like keeping up with editing this vlog so well. Like as soon as I film a portion, if I have time, I usually just go ahead and edit it. So I'm super happy that I've been keeping in the habit of just editing. So I'm really happy with the progress I have made. I do want to also have a few goals for this year for my channel. I do want to grow it a lot more and just reach more readers and make a lot of friends. I think that's like what I'm mainly focusing on, is making booktube friends, because that's really the whole reason that we've been doing it here on booktube. So I think I just want to like reach out with a bunch of people. So that's going to be a lot of fun, but I am super excited about that. I've also been like super active on my blog, which is like really great. And I am just like super grateful with the people that I have met through it, because everyone there is just like super nice, and I just really love that. I might just try to listen to the audiobook on my way to class and in between my classes, because that's just something I think would be like really good. So I'm going to be doing that, and I am going to just try to do like a whole bunch of reading today. Usually my reading days are Thursday anyway. Like last semester, I always chose Thursday as a reading day, so like I wouldn't hang out with my girlfriend or anything on Thursday, because I just needed a free reading day, and then like I'd hang out with her pretty much every other day. So I think I'm gonna be doing that again. I don't know though, I might like still try to read a lot, because I don't have class until like 12 tomorrow. So I am just going to probably stay up, because I think my girlfriend's gonna want to hang out with me tonight, because I'm not gonna get to hang out with her tomorrow at all, because she has something with like her cousins at her house. So, and I'm not going because one, family, and two, no, like that just gives me all kinds of anxiety. So, but I've been really enjoying Waking Gods. Like it's so much different, but like also very similar to like the first book. It's kind of hard to explain, but like where a lot of people had problems with the first one, which I didn't, I thought it was still really great, about there not being a ton of action in the first book, and where there wasn't probably as much as a lot of people would have wanted in the first book, there is so much action in this one. It's super interesting, and I am enjoying the direction it seems to be taking. So I am going to try to finish that. I think I have around 7 hours of the audiobook left. So I am going to try to listen to as much of it today as I can. And I can probably listen to a lot of it, because, you know, I have a lot of time today to just do menial tasks while I'm doing it. So I am probably going to like clean or something and do laundry, and I can just be listening to the audiobook while I'm doing that. I don't think I've ever talked about it, but like I am taking like a Shakespeare course as well. It's where I've been reading Twelfth Night, and I've been enjoying that, but my professor is just the kind of guy where he's so frustrating, because for some reason I always forget what he looks like until I get to the actual classroom, and then I'm like, oh, okay. You know, he's just a very old man, and he just, oh my god, he's the most frustrating man in the entire world. He just is so particular about everything, and I'm just like, chill, dude, just chill. If you don't do something the certain way, then it's wrong, and you're not gonna get points, and that's just so BS. And he's super obnoxious about his readings, because he thinks that his class is the only class we take, so he just assigns a shit ton of reading, and I'm just like, why? You know, I have to read other things too, right? I'm a freaking English major. We're all English majors in that class. So I'm just like, ugh. So I was reading 12th Night last night, and I'm just like, I'm enjoying the content we're talking about. I just am not a big fan of my professor. I just think that somebody else could teach it way better, because he's just so pretentious about everything. And like, I think that my current English lit teacher could have been teaching Shakespeare, but maybe not this semester. But like, I also couldn't wait to take it because I have to keep on top of like all of my studies. So I've got to take this class now. And fun fact, the reason I dropped English lit last semester is because the teacher that I have for Shakespeare is actually the one who was doing the English lit class, and I couldn't stand him, so I dropped it. And now I'm taking it with a different instructor, and like, it's proof that I don't hate the English literature class. I just didn't like my professor, and so like, I could not understand, like, I just couldn't get into the stuff. And also, my English lit teacher now has this idea that, you know, he wants to discuss more of the things we're going to be talking about, and I think that's also really, really great. So we're just kind of doing that. He wants to assign less reading, which I think is great, because he said he would rather assign us less reading and more discussion than just reading a whole bunch of stuff and then just not talking about it. So he's really great. He really talks about the history of everything, and it's just really, really cool the way he explains it. And we're talking about Anglo-Saxon literature right now, and he actually knows how to speak like the Anglo-Saxon kind of language. So he was doing like a poem, I think it was like Cadmon's hymn, and he was saying it in the actual Anglo-Saxon, and he just sounded like a Viking, and it was like the greatest thing ever. But I don't have to work for the rest of the week, so I also am going to get a lot of reading done for the rest of the readathon, because I don't have to worry about work. And I am going to be done until this weekend with homework, because I just have to read like a couple pages for my English lit class on Friday. So all my big homework stuff isn't going to be until like the next Tuesday, so I can just focus on reading, which I think is going to be like really great. I'm gonna try to vlog as much as possible. Like, this weekly reading vlog is going to be so freaking long because I've been vlogging so much. But I didn't think I had enough footage for like individual days, which I didn't. I would have had enough for like an individual day today, but it would be kind of inconsistent just to do like up until yesterday and then do one today, which I think would be kind of weird. And I'm all about consistency, so I'm just going to do what I do. It's probably going to be over 40 minutes long, and I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It'll be the longest video on my channel ever. But even if nobody else watches it, my girlfriend will, because she loves to watch my videos. So she'll get to see it, and that's what matters. Well, I'm done with my makeup, so I'm just going to go get dressed, and then I'm going to be heading to class. Well, I just got back from class, and I actually have some packages to open, so let's go ahead and get into that. This first one is from Wish, and it could be a couple different things. I ordered a lot on Wish, so it could be like a wallet or something, but I'm not entirely sure, so let's just go ahead and open it. Okay, I was correct in my assumption that it was the wallet I ordered. I don't own a wallet because my sister stole my other one, so I had to get a new one. So I got this. It's really, really pretty because it has the combination of like black and floral on it, which I thought was like super pretty. And it's also the exact right size I need, because you can put your cards all throughout here, and there's a place for a change purse and money, so it's just exactly what I needed, and I am so glad I got this because it only cost me like a couple dollars. This is from Amazon, so I don't remember if I ordered anything from Amazon, so I don't know what this is, so let's go ahead and open it. Okay, now I realize why it was packaged from Amazon. It's because she this author was using Create Space, which is an Amazon self-publishing company. I have used it before. It's really great. And she sent me this book, and it is Love Sick by Jacqueline Levering Sullivan. And to my understanding, it's obviously a love story, but I don't actually know all that much about it. I just know it sounded like super cute, and she asked to send it to me, and so I was like, yes please. And then I have one from Book Depository, which again could be a few things. Okay, it is another one of the Lux novels, and it is Opal by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the third book in the series, and I am super happy I finally have an individual copy of it. Yes, it's romance covers, but like, I just really wanted it because I just love these so much more than the freaking redone covers they did, because like the cover changes weren't great, and I still think these have a lot to do with the story, so I'm very happy to have this. Also, it came with yet another version, or the same Peppa Pig bookmark. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all these. But yeah, that was everything I received today. So, I've been getting packages every single day, and so it's been like Christmas morning every single time, and it's just great. But I think I'm going to try to read maybe another Sherlock Holmes story, because we are done with it in my class. Like, we finished discussing like the last short story like today, but like there's only 3 left in the book, so I'm just like, well, I might as well just read them, right? So because I like to finish things, so I was like, well, that's fun, you know, they're really short, they're not that long, so you know, I'm just gonna finish the last 3, and I am probably going to try to read that Neil Gaiman book. If not, then I will read Saga, but I got a lot of different options I can choose from, so I'm going to read one of them. Well, I just finished reading Fortunately the Milk by Neil Gaiman, and I give it 4 out of 5 stars. It's a super cute story that like didn't make sense, but like it's not supposed to make sense because it's a children's story. I think 7-year-old Allie would have really loved it, and I think it's something that would be great to tell as like a bedtime story. But the illustrations were super cute, and I just thought it was a super cute story. It didn't take me very long at all. I think it's somewhere around 150 pages long, but the font is like really big, and there's like a lot of big illustrations, so it made it go by super quickly. So I really enjoyed that, and I am probably going to read Sherlock Holmes or something next. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and I really enjoyed that. Well, I just finished reading Saga Volume 2, and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 5 stars. I didn't enjoy it quite as much as I did the first volume, but I still really liked it, so I'm happy I read that. I am either going to start Volume 3 or maybe a Sherlock Holmes story. I don't know. I guess we will see. So I am getting ready to read Sherlock Holmes. I have my cup of tea. It's very warm in here, but I'm having a cup of tea because it's my favorite reading snack. So I'm planning on knocking out the next short story, which is The Noble Bachelor. So I'm super excited about that, and I am just going to be doing that. I actually just started watching Sherlock again to get myself in the mood to read it, and it like totally worked because it just made me so freaking happy just to watch a little bit of an episode of Sherlock. It just made me realize how much I missed it, and I'm just like so excited to go into this, so I'm gonna go ahead and read. I just finished reading The Adventure of the Noble Bachelor, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was super interesting and intriguing as to how this wife ended up disappearing and the real story behind it. And I really loved the elements of just like love, and it was just super cute. So I really liked that one, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And the next one is called The Barrel Coronet or something like that. And I have no idea what that one's about, but I'm gonna go ahead and read that one. Well, I just finished reading The Barrel Coronet, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. It definitely went in an unexpected direction. I wasn't expecting it to just sort of implicate this person. I wasn't expecting it at all. So I really enjoyed that. And I only have one story left, so I'm probably going to read that before I go to bed. But after that, I am going to be heading to bed. I just finished reading The Copper Beeches, which is the final story in the Sherlock Holmes adventures. So I really enjoyed that. It was super unexpected. I was definitely expecting it to be like 3 out of 5 stars from the beginning because it seemed like super boring, but it really escalated fairly quickly, and so I ended up giving it 4 or 4.5 out of 5 stars. So really enjoyed that. Overall, I would give The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes 4 out of 5 stars as an average. So I really enjoyed that, but I am like super tired, so I'm just gonna go to bed. So good night. Okay, so I didn't really vlog at all yesterday, the last day of the readathon, for shame, but I did read something else. I listened to about 13 minutes more of Waking Gods on the audiobook, which I was really enjoying, and I did start and finish Saga Volume 3, so I've brought my total to 4 full-fledged books. Of course, one of those books would be the 13 Sherlock Holmes stories, but I really enjoyed everything I read. However, my wrap-up is going to be coming soon. I'm going to do it separate from this vlog because it's already way too long already. So I just hope you had a wonderful time watching this. If you participated, I would love to know what books you read during the readathon, but that is going to be it for this video today. So thank you all so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.